And with that, I welcome you to the first episode of the second season, together with Markgrave Bernhard II. We will now take our first focuses and do our first moves. Yes, I know, I already did some moves, for example, sending my Chancellor Vicho to Prague and setting my ambition to having a son. But now I will go deeper into that, and probably what we'll first focus on is the family, because we're just 18 years old and we have to build a family. And also, there's of course the problem with Jasper, but I don't want to imprison him. He's still a servant of God, and I don't want to eager them. Oh, we have a little rebellion. Yacenti of the Obotrizi revolt. What are you fighting for? Revolts, war for Obotrizia. Oh, he wants to claim Obotrizia. Huh. I've recently inherited an item from Markgrave Udo II. It has probably seen better days, Master, the guard tells me before continuing. We are sorry to bother you with this, but we just weren't sure to get rid of this or not. Yeah, we don't have any money. And this is not a good item to keep. So we will sadly destroy it. It looks rather useless to me. May you live in harmony and contentment. I, Count Bernhard of Ravensberg, accept your proposal for a non-aggression pact. Do you also want to form an alliance? Great. Then let's do that. Okay, let's wait. Great. Now we have to think about our loans that we have to pay off, which we inherited from our father. And, haha, who loves last loves longest. Finally, the crooked boar, Markgrave Luther Odo II, has left this fine earth. Well, everything will definitely be better without him. I have a lot of extra time now on my hands. I mean, it makes some sense that we want to do this stuff, want to have an enemy, because we are ambitious. But I don't know, really. Let me just get the dice, because we are an imbecile. We are not that defined as a character, so we could also just try to be nice to other people. Okay, then that's 1, 2, 3, and we say number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lotta Odo has taken enough time and energy. No more. We just feel some relief after his death. Alright, now we have to look into the factions. Of course, with us gone, or with our father gone, the tradition faction has gone over to Duke Hermann. Which of course is bad, because this means he has a lot of power now on his hand. And I personally don't want to join my uncle's faction, because he is, for me, still an enemy of my land. Someone who owns land that I want and claims land that is belonging to me. So I'm probably just going to change and go to the court faction, even though this is mostly made up out of Italians. We will see how this will go. Other than that, yeah, we are part of the Imperial Court. Huh? Burivoy proposes that we send more troops and make them a bigger, better mercenary band. He insists that the experience he has gained trusting him with a greater force is a natural of showing mutual respect and trust. Yes, he can of course do that. This is why I built this stuff, the little mercenary band, so that Burivoy, that we have some sort of more influence. And he's right now under contract. Interesting. The court faction is now opposed. Well, I don't know if you want to be opposed, but we just go along. 1 second. Boop. There are some Norwegian troops. Duchess Vera the Clueless has usurped the title Giardotco of Abora from Prezosera the Monster. And we have to pay our first interest. Oh god, this gives us always a big setback. Then we only get 30 per year. And I think we have to pay this per year. What? Ah, Radegund died. The mother of my half-brother, my bastard half-brother. She died out of poor health. And Radulf of Rheinfelden is also dead now. Very, very sad. And we will, of course, now take off this little check mark of the von Rheinfelden, because they're no longer in interest with me. But this is sad, of course. The Empire Erzkommandant has now been dead. Is now dead. Yeah, we can no longer take any loans to help us out a bit. There are two peasant families in Stade who have been locked in a bitter feud for generations. This conflict has now escalated to the point where it is even discussed in circles of nobility. Although this feud would normally be a far beneath you notice, this would be a golden opportunity to practice your diplomacy. Well, why not? Let's try out. You have invited the two feuding families to a local inn, hoping to reach some kind of agreement. The peasants are seated at two opposing tables on either side of your position in the middle. Some have brought pitchforks, one clutches a live chicken, and all of them look moderately inbred. This could be a challenge. Let's appeal to their sense of reason. This petty feud cannot continue, you begin. What do you suppose would happen if the great noble houses fought each other as you do, instead of working together for the common good? You must learn from our shining example, and the peasants shout you down. You barely have time to dodge the chicken where someone hurts your way. With a howl, the two families leap over the tables and throw themselves at each other, with you caught in the middle. Clothes torn and covered in bruises, you eventually manage to crawl out of the inn as the fighting continues inside. Well, I did my best. And we got some little diplomacy out of that. Great. Well, 2 diplomacies, of course. Greetings, Höfling Bernhard. The realm is at war. Some of the elites of the Holy Roman Empire are upset at having to pay to raise their levies. You are therefore tasked with distributing compensation on behalf of the Empire. Make haste. You may have to personally engage in a duel during this mission. The mission is difficult. Difficulty costs and benefits will scale with your martial skill. Oh well. Well, we are ambitious and our prominence is very low, so we would love to do something with it. The Holy Roman Empire is at war, but all of your vessels given freely for love of the realm. With a cart full of coin clanking behind me, I ride out with the escort to distribute compens for my fellow vessels. Onwards! Whilst we are making camp for the evening, I realized that I could potentially pocket some of the gold for myself. The guards are busy watching the road for brigands, giving me the perfect opportunity to reward myself. There is no clear indication, so we are going to roll a dice. And it is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Nobody would notice a few coins. Oh boy. Yeah, we're also in the recent succession, which will go on for the next 5 years. I delivered compensation to Duchess Fabrizia of Florence and now set our next destination. Interesting. It looks like the Duchy of Toscana has been, well, dispersed, completely destroyed. Where the hell is it? Toscana. I'm a bit confused. Matilda. Oh, she died at a very young age. Oh. Okay. I have delivered compensation to Duchess Ale of Corsica and now set to our next destination. Interesting, we go first to the Italians. I mean, yeah, they're the most upset about it. Oh boy. Shouts erupt from all around. It seems King Olaf III of Norway caught wind of my mission and sent a small force to ambush us on the road. The enemy commander spots me at the head of the column and charges towards me. Oh boy, we are not set for that. Oh boy. Die! My flail looks fancy, but I'm not sure I know how to use it. Håkon moves carefully and I'm on the ground holding back my tears. I don't feel so good. I mean, we are ambitious. I don't want to be him a little craving fool. Craving, well, how do you call it? Oh, god damn it. A little craving... I forgot it. I forgot the name of it. I don't care. I don't want him to be crave because I think he's a zealous and ambitious character, and also he's Nemesis, so come on. If I do some stupid things, it is just roleplaying. I lie on the ground, utterly defeated. Håkon and his soldiers pillage what they can from the caravan riding back into the direction of Norway. I just hope they don't realize I'm still alive. Oh boy. Duke Rudigures the Clueless has usurped the title County of Wertheim from Arnold Popoing. Oh. Whilst we are making camp with Ewing, again, the same decisions. Let's just let it dice again, because I don't think we made a clear decision the last time. And after we were struck down, we do make the same decision. We pocket some more money for ourselves. Oh god. The cart has been emptied of all coin, but barely any of it was delivered to the intended recipients. Whatever the reason, the Emperor and the Imperial Court will blame me for this failure. Oh boy. Yeah, we already have 0 prominence. We are a, at least in the Imperial Court sense, failure for them. Oh boy. The young Markgraf Bernhard II. I've been corresponding regularly with my sister Tietburga and always make sure to see her whenever I get the chance. It's a harsh world and family must stick together. That is true. And he's now open to make a non-aggression pact with me. And also the Great Alliance. Yes, he also makes the alliance with me, the King of Bohemia. Which is very great. Because of this we now stand a bit more secured in our realm. Also we're going to make a little alliance with my spouse. Oh! And Duke Warren is now the new Duke. That means, yeah, the old Duke died of complications with gout. Just recently. So, I will say, let's declare a war on Magdeburg and call in my good old friend, King Bretislav. And let's make the first expansionist war. Which will actually maybe even go better this time than the other one from my father. May you live in harmony and contentment. Of course, I will honor your obligations and call to war. Yeah, also I hope that he will just join my side. Chief Unwan has initiated a massive recruitment drive in Prignitz, which is great. Meaning we have a lot of more troops in our disband, right? And we shouldn't lead right now any troops. We have to recover from our injuries. Oh. This is interesting. So it seems like Warren was forced to abdicate and now Bernhard usurped the throne. And we two are right now at war while being in an alliance. Well, the war takes some turns. I wouldn't expect that he would just force him directly. Okay, he's the brother of him. Yeah, he was the brother of him, and this was his cousin. Oh boy. So yeah, please join my side. So I don't have to worry about dying. Boriboy proposed that we send. I will respectfully disagree because we are currently at war. And now I don't want to charge directly. Also because this is now King's land, or rather Duke's land. He cannot defend it and he will not keep it, which is great. So Magdeburg would finally fall into my hands. My hands in big apostrophes, because we don't have that big of a demand size. We will have to change the demand centralization law, which nobody is really fond of. And there's no, oh god, interest, first of all. And Norwegians in my capital. Ugh, I don't like that. And we're now finally scarred. The big wound that was caused by Håkon is now gone. And with that, we made one of our first great aggressive wars. And he bought himself some mercenaries. And he has even some cash to, yeah, keep them. Not good. Not good at all. Well, we can sell off some prisoners, of course. And Kuno has now made a decision against the council. Oh boy. Till this day, I don't know what this sounds means. I don't know. Well, Markgraf Ernst the Just has arrived from the imperial capital with a large retinue. He hands me a chest of coin and tells me that the emperor has offered me compliments for the race of my levies. Ah, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one, of course. Sadly, we don't get any cash from that. And now quickly repay the small loan. The first small loan. So that the interest doesn't break our back anymore. And now let's just wait and sell off the other prisoner, of course. Oh, we already did that. My Freduna and I have almost stopped talking to each other when Chancellor Vicho intervened. He made Fredeboga start talking to me, even liking me a bit more. Yeah, I don't have money to give it to you. We gain 10 prestige. Is disappointed. He gets -5 opinion. We are not proud, but we're also not that cheerful, and we don't have money right now. Oh, we have even the money. Okay, then you will be rewarded for your deeds. This is of course great when he helps us getting a son. Hopefully an heir to the throne. Alright, imprison him also imprison now him. He cannot pay for himself. The good Benji. He has the lack of funds. And now we're also going to conquer the trade post, who is in Westphalian control. And now we will march onwards to Lüneburg. And I've been spending more time with my wife Freduna lately, and though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it's growing between us. Marital bliss. I mean, he seems like a nice guy, at least, you know. He is maybe a bit stupid, but he's also a very nice guy. And Duke Bernhard II is now known as the Evil. Now this gives us, of course, many more reasons to defeat him. And we will not attack him, because he is right now the good Lampert. You know what? The good old Lima is a way better commander than him. But also he is a siege leader, so I will let him siege this. Because this is actually faster than him, it seems like. Well, he gets started. And Emperor Kuno is now been coronated by the Pope. What? Oh, come on! Oh, come on! This was just bad luck now. Oh, damnation. Of course we have this bad luck. What? With Lüneburg finally in my possession, I can... Well, with Lüneburg is in my possession, why can't I release myself? We both imprisoned us. We know that both in each other's prison. But why can't we release ourselves? Oh, we could release ourselves. Oh, this is great. Now we enforce our demands and we get the title. Now that one will be written down in history. when Markgraf Bernhard II captures the other duke and we captured him and we... Oh god. Okay, well, with that confusing bit of history, I will end this episode and I will see you in the next one. Until then.